This country is surreal. It's so beautiful. Oh wow, look there. Wow. Hello again from Taipei in Taiwan, and today I am exploring the Maokong area, which is full of these beautiful tea plantations, nature all around, and most importantly has an insane view onto the city skyline as well as the Taipei one-on-one. And to get here I have taken first the MRT and then the gondola, which was an experience in itself. You need to see this place because this is the perfect city escape. Getting here was super easy. We took the brown line, also known as the Wenhu line, and we got up to Taipei Zoo. From here on, we're gonna swap onto the gondola, and there's actually very clear signs on how to get to the gondola. So let's go! Before we go, we actually need to top up our Easy card, because one way to pay for the gondola is by tapping in with your card. The other one is by buying a ticket on the machines there, but for me it's a little bit of a time saver to just pay with the Easy card. And topping it up is easy here. The path towards the gondolas is really pretty because we are walking through a little bit of nature, and that is like the perfect entry point to the nature we're going to be seeing now from the gondolas. I already see how they go up into the mountains. Once we get closer to the gondola station, there is a little bit of a queue expecting us to board the gondolas, but it moves super duper fast. Also, I read the information that the gondolas are closed on Mondays. I didn't know that, so I'm happy we came today on a Sunday. So there are two queues to get onto the gondolas. One of them are the regular gondolas and one of them are called crystal gondolas. So they are supposed to have all windows around them. And the queue for the crystal ones is a little bit longer in time. The queue for the regular one is not short though as well, but it moves very, very fast still. So I think we are gonna get on it very, very soon. The waiting area itself is actually an attraction already because it is on the 4th floor and it's all glass around us. We see the nature and we even see the tip of the Taipei one-on-one from here. Of course, there are also some cute elements included on the windows. We are boarding! Bam! It's a glass flooring gondola. Whoa! That is impressive already. Oh, I see the Taipei one-on-one. Feels so beautiful. We have the perfect view onto the city. So futuristic. You see the gondolas flying next to us and then the upper train that goes above like the ground level flying on there, and then we are here in the clouds and the Taipei 101 just sticking out. It really feels like the future in here. Oh wow. So the special thing about the crystal gondola is actually the flooring, which is the only difference from the other gondolas. We can see right through it, so if you're scared of heights, maybe it's not the one, but it is very, very mild. I don't know, it's kind of tinted a little bit, so you don't feel like you're falling down onto the ground. Oh, there we fly up again. Actually, multiple stations here where you can get off the cable car. And for me, it's like always this like flying off feeling. Oh wow, look there! Wow! We are so far up already within just a few minutes, and all I can see is mountains and greenery around me, as well as like massive roads and of course the Taipei 101. This country is surreal. It's so beautiful. I saw pictures online of how the gondola is going to look like. I know there's going to be lots of greenery, but what I didn't expect to see was this skyline behind me. Look at all the high rises and all the buildings from up top here. This is now our third high view on the city, and it's getting better and better each time. I'm so happy to be here. One of the stations is a temple that is situated on a mountain and overlooking the view. We are actually gonna go there afterwards, so we are gonna go high up and then down and then go through the stations this way. Arrived at the terminal station. Let's go. Oh, we need to tap out. I'm happy to see that there are lots of street food vendors again and some coffee houses. The second we boarded off from the gondola, because I am hungry. It is 2 p.m. and I only had 2 boiled eggs today. Let's see what I can have here. Okay, plan didn't work out. It is fully fried on pancake. And I think if I have it now, I'll feel very, very tired all day. So I will keep that type of food for the evening. Now I want something else. We were seated in this restaurant and we got a very descriptive menu with pictures and English description as well, which is very, very helpful always to have a picture. A pen, so we're gonna order directly here. And we are gonna get fried noodles, yeah? 1 fried noodle and 1 chicken skewer. Here. Let's see how that tastes. Price for the 2 dishes is 140. Not sure where I can order. Hello, can I order here? First dish has arrived. Fried noodles. I think there's something yummy on top. Pork. Oh, okay. I literally devoured this whole bowl within like 2 minutes. It was actually very delicious once I started mixing it with the beef. All the food here in the city is just insanely delicious all the time. And we are still waiting for a chicken skewer for some protein. Okay, second dish arrived. Full-on chicken skewer. Smells a bit like cinnamon, I have to say.
Like what?
Cinnamon. Maybe I'm imagining. Ah, it's so hot. Chicken with cinnamon. I didn't know they cooked that here in Taiwan. I had no idea that this place is actually massive. There are hiking trails, biking trails, memorial halls, tea restaurants, and a lot more that I still don't know. But I really didn't know that. I thought it's more of a tea plantation place and I'm gonna arrive here and immediately I'm gonna see tea plantations. But the last stop on the gondola ride actually leads us to kind of a main area from where you can choose where to go. Either you go on one of the hiking trails or you take a bus to somewhere else or you walk to somewhere else. Lots of options, and I a little bit struggle to figure out what there is to do and how to do it. I probably should have asked the local or the employees beforehand, but we'll figure it out. Around here and pictures what there is, we decided to start with the tea promotional center. Hopefully we can try some tea there and learn a bit more about this area that it's all about. And we are taking up a bus there because walking it would be 1.3 kilometers. You still use your Easy card. Only very few seats, so let's stand, and I expect a roller coaster ride like I'm used to it. That was an interesting ride because our bus didn't stop at our station, so we went way further. And not sure what there is here, but there are so many stops, so many viewing points. We had to walk down a station back to our intended destination, which was the Tea Promotion Center. But I have to say that the walk down has been very beautiful because we are passing like this beautiful jungle area. There has been a little bit of tea as well, but I'm very curious to learn more about it. So let's go up into the promotion center.
Taiwan Meokong 3-hour center, and there are tea making machines and also video of the introduction of this center.
In the tea promotion center, you can learn how tea is produced, how it's made from the leaf to actually what we drink. And there are lots of machines helping in that. I've actually already done a full how is tea made tour in Kerala, India. If you haven't seen that video yet, check it out. Here, I'm gonna link it somewhere. And that's why it's quite familiar to me, but if it's a new process to you, then coming here is definitely interesting, because do you know how tea is actually produced? Even this research center here is massive again. I really underestimated how big this place is, and I think if you really want to explore everything and take some of the hiking trails as well, you have to come here earlier. It's absolutely beautiful. I don't feel like I'm in the city anymore of Taipei. I literally feel like I'm somewhere in a jungle, completely different city, completely different area, and we are literally 10 minutes from the MRT station away. That brings us right back into the city center of Taipei. Okay, now really let's go try the tea. Okay. Tea.
One yin.
Thank you.
One yin is a god in Buddhism. It means iron in Mandarin.
Iron.
Iron.
It is very strong. Ooh. Definitely feel the coffee. Thank you. So this is the Oriental Beauty, yeah?
Yeah. This is Rita.
Usually for me, tea is tea, but when you see so many different flavors and varieties, you really start appreciating it, and it's all beauty.
It's really nice.
Thank you very much. It was very good. Very good. Thank you very much. I am tea-kinated. Caffeinated? Tea-kinated, would you say that? Definitely feeling the caffeine, and I needed that little wake me up. Okay, let's move on now, because actually here in the promotional center they told us about a really nice hike where we are supposed to see lots of the tea leaves growing, and I want to see that. Actually lots of car parkings here as well, which means lots of locals will come here, and if you have a car you can drive up all this section and you don't even have to take a cable car to get up here. It is so relaxing here. It really is like the perfect nature escape from the city and such a close distance. All I can hear most of the time is some birds in the distance and like a little bit of nothing. We are literally surrounded by mountains, greenery, jungle, and then the view on the city far, far away, but also very not far away at the same time. It feels absolutely scenic and absolutely relaxing. Totally worth it to come here for a little city escape. Just came across a tea house here, and they have very, very nice views onto the skyline and the gondolas, even a second floor. But it is a tea house, so they don't serve any coffee. They do serve food though. As much as I love tea, it's not enough for me for my coffee and daily intake, so I'm looking for the next coffee shop. Oh wow, that's nice. Hello. That is very nice. He has a full-on coffee station there within his car. That's so cool. To be honest, I thought that we have no plan at all and it can only go wrong, because we didn't really know where to go or what there is to see. But even just walking around here, you kind of find your way around, and eventually you will end up somewhere with a nice view here. There are lots of tea houses, lots of eating places. You're not gonna go boring here for sure. House here, there's a coffee house there, and obviously the one I just passed. Okay, there's way more. There's one there, one there, one there, one there, and obviously this one. amongst all the coffee house competition, we managed to find one, and I think we hit the jackpot with it because it is positioned a little bit higher than the other one, so we have more of an unobstructed view onto the city and the Taipei one-on-one. Also, they serve fresh waffles, and I'm waiting right now for mine. And I definitely didn't expect so much waffle. Look at that. Oof. This is like a proper big waffle piece. We got some, how do you call that in English? Schlagsahne in German. And this tiny little pot of honey. Yum. Nothing can beat a freshly baked waffle. Pure perfection, pure perfection. Of course, because it is a unique location, the coffee here has been a little bit pricier than in the city. The cappuccino cost 140 Taiwanese dollars, and then the waffle cost 160 Taiwanese dollars. And I guess it's worth it because you basically pay for the view. Very caffeinated, what a good cup of coffee can do. Feeling so much more awake and better now. And we are heading back to the kind of main platform area. Hopefully we can still do a little bit of a tea plantation hike. Okay, walking up here at the Maokong station, I was kind of hoping to see a little bit more of the tea plantations, and you do see them, but from the wrong angle because you look down on it, and I think looking up on it would probably be prettier, but here they are. Here is the source of the good tea that is being produced here. I mean, some of it. The tea plantations are all around this area. And I'm walking right below the gondolas. I guess they could see me from their little crystal gondola bottom as well. I just love how tropical it is here. These are bamboo trees, and I've also seen banana trees, and it's untouched beauty, really. This is the beauty of it here in this city, that you have so much natural beauty. Be that a jungle like this one with bamboo trees and banana trees, or the volcanic places that we have seen yesterday, everything is just natural beauty. Now walked up the other side of the trail here, and there are actually lots of restaurants as well and places to eat at. It really seems like the city center of that area, and it's getting very much alive now at this time. I think people are coming for dinner. The sun has set, this place is in full dinner mode now, and the view on the city has lit up with lights. Time to head to the station below us, which is the temple one, and for the way back we are equally divided into two queues. One for the regular cabins and one for the crystal cabin. And I was right, somehow the queue for the crystal cabins has been shorter or faster than the queue for the regular cabins. I guess because people think the queue is going to be longer and then the queue for the regular ones. And here we are. We arrived at the station where the temple is. It is a little bit dark already and there are not many people, which to me indicates it's probably not the prime hour to visit the temple at this point, but hopefully we can still see a little bit of the city view and maybe a little bit of the temple. Who knows? Okay, I came and I thought that the view on the city is gonna be the highlight, but the temple is by far the highlight. Like, yeah, you see the city from here, but excuse me, look at that temple. That is insane beauty. it shines in these red colors and red lanterns, and it's very, very peaceful. Also because we came not in prime hour, there are actually only a few people here practicing their religion and us. Whoa, such a beautiful temple. I actually can't stop staring on it. There are so many elements on it of like greens and golds and red, of course, and then the lanterns everywhere. Wow. God. Wow. Just a short walk away from the shrine is the Shinan temple, and it goes again beyond any kind of imaginations I had about this place. There are beautiful lanterns all around and you feel that peacefulness absolutely in the air. Also, it has a scenic viewpoint onto the city, and I don't think I have ever seen religious places in my life that have an insane view onto the city from them. So you basically have a beautiful view in this direction and a beautiful view in the other direction. It's very, very special to be here. Time to head back to the gondola. It is late at this point. I didn't expect to stay so long here, but they are prepared for it because the last gondola on the weekend leaves at 10 p.m. down, so I still have a little bit of room. Definitely, there is so much to do and so much to see that you need this time here. That ride back on the gondola has been so long. It didn't feel that long when we went up first, and the only thing I could hear was like the squeezing sound of the gondola driving down, as well as some birds and the quietness of it all. It also was very, very dark and kind of a little bit spooky. All you could see were the lights in the distance, but now we are downstairs and are heading back to the MRT station to drive back to Taipei city center. If you've enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit that like button so that other people can find it as well, and to support me, and don't forget to subscribe. And if you haven't seen my other videos about Taipei, you can check them out now, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!